All right, what's up? I'm just going to make a quick little thing here to show you what I'm talking about with the MCR. So if you use Foxit, um, which I think you guys are, I like that. So first and foremost, right off the bat, just go up here to File and Save As and save it out. And then just save it to your desktop for right now. And it's going to ask you to change the name. So go ahead and do that real quick. And then you just call it Zadig and then like San Diego, let's say. So now that's safe. So now you're no longer going to destroy this, keep this blank, keep that kind of like the full deal. And then now this one's for San Diego. So just start up here and do all the purples. So Zadig, Voltaire, you know, blah, blah, blah. So sign program 2, date, put a description. I'd put like reverse channel / blade sign. You know that this is just always NA. We don't do serial numbers. So on this one, you'd have box, cabinet, and channel letters. Make sure you do LED. Again, make sure you go through and do everything that counts. Don't leave anything blank. If you have to, you can use typewriter and you can write on here and then say, you know, did not do that. You can add little notes if you need to using that up there. So yeah, anyway, so let's go back to clicking. How do you get rid of that? Yeah, there you go, hand. All right, so got that. When you get down here, remember, don't leave any of these blank. You can leave these blank because this is only if you check no here. But this has to either be yes or not applicable, or sometimes we want no. Like I say, sometimes if it's always yes, something's wrong. Like we're not, you know, it's okay to have a no and say right here, you could type, again, use the typewriter over here and then type in, you know, forgot ground wire. You know, forgot ground wire, whatever. Sometimes like I found chips or forgot UL holes, forgot drain holes. So if you put no, then you would go over here. So if you know clicked no and you said I forgot wire or whatever, then you can here you would say yes. But if you clicked yes here, then this is NA. Make sure that's NA, and yeah, make sure you don't double up clicks because that's confusing. Yeah. So anyway, the title will carry down once you filled out the title. Do the volts, do all that. Remember, don't skip anything. Check the environment and don't forget this guy because we're going to use the other one, the add-on here, right? So you're going to use this. So that needs to be clicked. So don't forget that. Or you could type by hand. I made all of these fillable, so you could type it in, but you'd have to have the, you know, power supply, switch, all that stuff. So I have that on this one here. So that's going to be the same thing. Open the add-on and just do save as and save it as the two. So you'll have two documents that you'll do that for. So the main thing is get down here. So print your name, type it. And after you've used it a little bit, it'll autofill. Type in the date, make sure you have the date, and then the signature part. So go up here to PDF sign, and I have one created. What you do is hit plus, and it'll give you this dialog box that'll open up, and you can draw a signature, or if you have one made and it's all fancy, you can import it, whatever. But you would just draw and then practice, and you know, it doesn't have to be, it just has to be your signature or something. You say that was me. Like obviously my signature doesn't look like that squiggle, but that's the best I could do. So once you have it up there, you just drag it down and just apply it there, and then go back to hand. Let's see, go back home, and then so now that's sitting there. You cannot, once you get that there, you have to verify it. So you'll go up here to protect. And once you go to save it out, it's going to ask you, and it's going to make everything non-editable from that point out. So you have to make sure you're all done with this, because once you sign it, you'd have to basically start over, because you know it's kind of cool. It like secures it. It's like, yeah, I signed it, so you can't go back in there and change it. So apply all signatures. So you go to this right here, apply all signatures. If you click that, it's going to give you this, and it's going to say everything will be embedded. You hit yes, and it's done. So you can see all the fields are no longer purple. This is all, it's all burned in. So once you quote unquote sign it, you're done. So that's how we're going to do it from this point out. There is not a signature on the add-on. This one's just going to be fill it out. This one's just fill it out as you need. If you know if you're not using Toughack or PalSun, we're using that other stuff. You can choose to either say it is, or you're going to want to do the Spartec. You got to type Spartec and the model number, and then type the rating. Just copy what's here, but you got to type it out, manually. And the switches, we're using West Trim, so just go your way through. If you use wire nut, you use that. Just go ahead and click all that, because yeah, you did all that, you did that, you did that, or whatever, whichever one's used. And then here, find which Tetramax we used. I think it's the 666. One of them is the minis. This one here. That seems to be your bread and butter, so I think that's the one I noticed on the box that you guys have. So anyway, and then go ahead and save that out as, and then put them both together and put them into the folder with the pictures. So cool, man.